Alrighty, this is a little video of my garden this year. I don't know if you can hear those funny camera sounds or not. I don't like them, but there doesn't seem to be much I can do about them. I'm having lots of luck with my beefsteak tomatoes this year. I ordered the seeds off of the internet. And considering what they went through to actually live till they could get in the yard, they're doing very well. I have a couple of tomatoes here, and oddly enough, one of the smallest plants that had the most difficult time getting set had one of the first tomatoes. So there it is. You can see the size of it. It's doing pretty good. This is my corn. I had about 7 stalks come up out of just a small patch here. I thought I'd have a corn patch and I was going to plant some pole beans in there, but it looks like that's out now. This big plot here was going to be, and may will be in the future, a hoop house. This little bed over here, these are potatoes. I just bought regular seed potatoes in the grocery store, and they all just did really, really well. They're real happy. I have a little spot here that's bare. Nothing came up. I don't know what their problem was. This patch in the center was the roll-out wildflower strips that you buy. I bought them at Walmart, and I think it's just weeds. If anybody could identify anything, I'd appreciate it. But from my view, I'm just going to take them up and get rid of it. This is another end for potatoes, and nothing came up except one that came up in my compost bin that I thought wasn't good enough and I threw away. So I dug it out of the compost bin and put it in this bed. This bed, there's white onions and yellow onions and red onions all here. A gift from my brother and sister-in-law. Thank you guys very much for that gift. I'm sure we're going to eat a lot of onions, so we're going to like that a lot. Out of my short row of cayenne peppers, only one came up. That's all I have. It's one cayenne. If on the next payday, if there are any plants left at the nursery or at anywhere, I might set some more out. Oddly enough, the tomato plants and the cayenne pepper are in the exact same kind of soil, and tomatoes are blooming like crazy and the peppers are not. I was always kind of under the impression, and it always in the past, they'd both done well in the same type of soil, so I don't know what the difference is here. Maybe these are getting ready to take off. Again, it could be the crazy weather we've had. I planted peanuts this year. They look like clover. They're all coming up. Well, most of them are. Some of them, they take a long time to germinate. They're kind of picky about the soil temperatures being warm enough for them to come up. This is one of those odd creatures here that wants to come up, but it doesn't want to come up, so all it does is just sit there. But it will be fun having peanuts this year. My dad planted them in Arkansas. Every year he always put out a row of peanuts. I was too little to remember, but my brother tells me that happened, and I do believe everything he says. So that's about it. These are my little piles of compost that I started years ago. My husband, on a good day, when he feels like messing with it, he will use the lawn sweep and collect the grass clippings and make them pile them up and empty it out here. He doesn't do that every time, but we have a pretty big piece of property, so that ends up being a lot of grass clippings. And then all the way around the front, hope you didn't get dizzy there. This is more of my compost. I have several years, like 1 year, 2nd year. Oh, that's wood chips there, sorry. 3rd year. This is a big pile of leaves that my daughter was going to throw away. They raked them all up and bagged them up, and we're going to take them to the place in town where you just dump your yard waste. The yard waste facility. And I wouldn't let them. I made them bring them all out here so I could have a big pile of leaves to let decay in my yard. They don't eat anything. They're just sitting there not bothering a thing. This is my nursery bed. It used to be an outhouse here, but it wasn't an under-the-ground outhouse, so don't worry. It had a concrete bottom on it that's not there anymore. A couple of things, some strange variety of garlic that I bought at the farmer's market last year. I wanted to see how they would do. They didn't have corms. I don't know if it's because they were, not corms, bulbs. I don't know if it's because they were immature or because of the variety, but I planted them and I'll see what I get this year. These two are hibiscus seeds that I planted. I brought them home from my brother's in an old medicine bottle and planted them, and not very many came up, but I did get 2 red hibiscus, and I haven't yet decided where to put them in the yard. They seem to be doing okay in their little pots, so I'm going to leave them there. A little cedar I dug up because I have to dig things up. A walnut tree I dug up because I have to dig things up. And a maple tree that I dug up because I have to dig things up. I either plant them or dig them up. This is one of the areas of sunflowers and pole beans that I was trying to get going here because I thought it'd be real pretty. I was going to let the pole beans climb up on their 12-foot sunflowers, and I'm waiting for them to get big. The strap on my camera is really in my way. I need to take it off when I do this. They're getting big, but they're not growing as fast as I remember giant sunflowers growing. The beans are like everything's so-so because of the crazy weather. Here's one of those Malabar spinach, which is not truly spinach. It's just a vine. It can get up to 30 feet tall, but it is edible. And then the plant stick that I made for it. I think those are cool. They're very easy to just carve the skin right off, and then I used marker, permanent marker, to make a name, and eventually I'll probably try to do some wood burning. Just haven't had time. So that's about it for today. I hope everybody's having success with their garden. Hopefully they're having more than I am.